remember I spoke to Becky in the kitchen. I said, I feel like God was rebuking me on that, and I'm going to rebuke myself. That is not what I want from this offering. These are moments where God can speak to you. And I want to relate to you a time when God spoke to me. In fact, he smacked me up the side of the head. It was the 22nd of December last year. And it was Adatola bringing the offering. And she was preaching and talking and encouraging us from 2 Kings chapter 7. This is Elisha and the 4 lepers and the man at the gate. And there had been a famine, there'd been war, they'd been besieged. And so everything cost an inordinate amount of money. They were selling bird poo for massive amounts of money because no one had anything to eat. And the word of the Lord came and it said, this time tomorrow, everything's going to change. This time tomorrow. Now, I've read that verse many times. I've done offerings from that verse a number of times, and I've heard it preached a number of times. I'd been made redundant back in the October. This was the 22nd of December, and I heard that verse, and there was a part of me that thought, yeah, that's fine, that was in the Bible. And the Spirit of God said to me, is that what you want? Is that the extent of what you want from this offering? And I had to rebuke myself. And I spent a week, I remember I spoke to Becky in the kitchen. I said, I feel like God was rebuking me on that, and I'm going to rebuke myself. That is not what I want from this offering. I'm believing that about this time tomorrow, the situation's going to break. I declare that about this time tomorrow, my situation's going to be different. And can I let you know, I went self-employed. I started my own business. Let me tell you, about this time tomorrow, your situation can break. About this time tomorrow, the floodgates are going to open. I don't know your situation, but if there's a part of you that's thinking, not for me, that's in the Bible, let me tell you, you can repeat yourself. Your situation is going to be dictated by what you say, what you believe, and what you state of the Word of God in your life. So as we bring our offerings this morning, I want to encourage you, about this time tomorrow, your situation's going to break. Amen.